Question number 21. Given f of x is equal to 6x squared and g of x is equal to 2x, find f over g of x. Is it A, 3x, B, 3x squared, C, 6x, or D, 12x? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, now we are down to our operation of division. So we have here the f divided by the g of x. Of course, our 6x squared will be divided by 2x. So if you divide 6 by 2, that is 3. And if you divide x squared by x, that is x. So 3x is the correct answer, letter A. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, now let us go to question number 22. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 4 and g of x is equal to x minus 2, what is f over g of x? Is it A, x plus 2, B, x minus 2, C, x squared plus 2, or D, x squared minus 2? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, now we have here our numerator, which is f of x, and our denominator, which is g of x. Of course, x squared minus 4 is a special binomial because this is the difference of two squares. Now, if you have a difference of two squares, when you try to break it down into factors, that would be x plus 2 and x minus 2 for this matter. So, x plus 2 and x minus 2. Now, if your numerator has an identical binomial to your denominator, in which, in this case, we have x minus 2, you can cancel them. So, therefore, what will remain in our numerator is the x plus 2. And that is letter A. Let us check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners, I hope you got that one. If not, then you can just review our discussion for this question. Now, let us go to question number 23. Given f of x is equal to x cubed plus 8 and g of x is equal to x plus 2, find f divided by g of x. Is it A, x squared plus 4, B, x squared minus 2x plus 4, C, x squared plus 2x plus 4, or D, x squared minus 4? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners. Now, as we can see here, our f of x is in the degree of 3, which is a cubic expression. And our g of x is in the linear expression. So, if you divide this one, you can have two ways to do this, okay? Number one is by the use of the long division, if you can still remember your topic in grade 10. The other one is also in the topic of grade 10, which is about synthetic division. So the safest way and the fastest way is by using the synthetic division. So how is the synthetic division goes? Okay, this divisor, which is the g of x, that is x plus 2. You will get now the value of your constant. So of course, this is x plus 2 and our constant is denoted as x minus c. So it is the opposite of your second term. Okay, so in this case, since this is plus 2, it will be negative 2. Alright, now we are using the synthetic division. Now, of course, in the synthetic division, we will be considering the numerical coefficient of each term. Now, the numerical coefficient of this x cubed plus 8 is that it has 1 here. Alright, now that is 1 for the x cubed. Now, how about the x squared? It doesn't have any x squared, so that would be 0. How about the x? It doesn't have a linear term, so it is another 0. And the constant term is, of course, the 8. So that is positive 8. Now, the technique in the synthetic division is very simple. You bring it down, you multiply, and then you add. Okay, so I bring it down, I multiply, that would be negative 2, and then I add. 0 plus negative 2, negative 2. I will do the same process, negative 2 times negative 2, that is positive 4. I add, okay, that is 4. And then bring it down. I multiply again, and that is negative 8. So if I add this one, this will be 0. So therefore, I don't have any remainder. Now, in order to get the actual value of this 1, negative 2, and 4, that will be 1 degree lower of your dividend. So, x cubed, 1 degree lower, that is x squared. So, that is x squared. So I will not put the 1 here because it is understood that there is a numerical coefficient of 1. Then for the second term, that would be negative 2x. And for my constant term, that would be positive 4. So therefore, the correct answer is letter D. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners, I hope you got that one. So now let us go to question number 24. If f of x is equal to 2x squared plus 6x and g of x is equal to 2x, what is f divided by g of x? Is it A, x plus 3, B, 2x plus 6, C, x squared plus 3x, or D, 2x plus 3? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, when your divisor, in which in this case we have the g of x, if your divisor is a monomial, then what you can do is you just divide each term to your divisor. So that would be 2x squared divided by 2x, that positive 6x divided by 2x. Okay, so 2x squared divided by 2x, that is x. So letter B, C, and D are already wrong. Automatically, the correct answer is letter A. So, of course, 6x divided by 2x, that is positive 3. So, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 25. Given f of x is equal to x squared minus 9 and g of x is equal to x plus 3, find f divided by g of 2. Is it A, 1, B, negative 1, C, 5, or D, negative 5? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, since our f of x here is a difference of two squares, of course, if we try to factor this one, that is x plus 3 and x minus 3. Now, our g of x here, which will be our divisor, that is x plus 3. So, x plus 3 in the numerator and x plus 3 in the denominator, that will be cancelled together. So, you will have x minus 3. So, since our value of x is positive 2, so that is 2 minus 3, and that is negative 1. Letter B is the correct answer. Let's check. Alright, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 26. If f of x is equal to x cubed minus 1 and g of x is equal to x minus 1, what is f divided by g of x? Is it A, x squared plus x plus 1, B, x squared minus x plus 1, C, x squared plus x minus 1, or D, x squared minus x minus 1? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners. So as you can see here, this is in the cubic expression and this is in the linear expression. So the safest way to do is by the synthetic division. Alright, so let me show you, my dear math learners, how to do this one. So since this is x minus 1 in our denotion of the constant, that is x minus c, so our c here is automatically 1. So therefore, our divisor will be 1. Okay, since our x cube, we will consider the numerical coefficient. So that is 1. We don't have any x squared, so that is 0. We don't have any linear term. We have 0, and our constant term is negative 1. So we just apply what we have learned earlier. That is bring down, multiply, and add. Multiply and add. Multiply and add. Okay, so since this is x cubed, we will down 1 degree, and that is x squared for this one. Then the numerical coefficient for the linear term is 1, and our constant term is also positive 1. Okay, so therefore, this is the same as letter A. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners, I hope you got that one. Now, let's go to question number 27. Given f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 16 and g of x is equal to 2x minus 4, find f divided by g of x. Is it A, x plus 2, B, x minus 2, C, 2x plus 4, or D, 2x minus 4? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, this is still under the difference of two squares. So this is a perfect square. This is also a perfect square. So 4x squared, if you factor this one, that would be 2x and 2x. All right. Of course, 16, if you factor that one, that would be positive 4 and positive 4. But since this is minus, that would be positive and negative. Okay, and then we have our g of x, which will be our divisor. So that is 2x minus 4. So this one is just the same as this one. So they will be cancelled out. So remaining your answer as 2x plus 4. And that is letter C. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners, very easy. Now let us go to question number 28. If f of x is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6, and the g of x is equal to x plus 3, what is f divided by g of x? Is it A, x plus 2, B, x plus 3, C, x minus 2, or D, x minus 3? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, now we have here a general trinomial. So our f of x is in the trinomial. So of course, if you can still remember your lesson in grade 9, which is a quadratic equation. Now, this is a quadratic expression. Okay, now if a quadratic expression, this can be factored out. So this x squared plus 5x plus 6, you can make two quantities, and then you factor first the first term. So that would be x and x, and then you factor the last term. Make sure that when you factor the last term, it should be aligned that when you add them, the result will be the middle term. So what are the factors of 6 in which that when you add those factors, the answer will be positive 5? Okay, very good. That is positive 3 and positive 2. Okay, so you have now factored successfully your first function. Okay, so since this is division, okay, so we will now be dividing, and our divisor is x plus 3. So of course, this will be cancelled, this will be cancelled, remaining x plus 2, letter A. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, I hope you got that one, my dear math learners. Now let us go to question number 29. Given f of x is equal to 3x cubed plus 12x, and the g of x is equal to 3x, find f divided by g of x. Is it A, x squared minus 4, B, x squared plus 4, C, x cubed minus 4x, or D, 3x squared minus 12? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners. So as we can see here, we are still in division, and this divisor is monomial and our dividend is a binomial. So of course, if that would be the case, then we just divide each term to our divisor. So 3x cubed divided by 3x, that would be x squared. So x squared, letter C, letter D, already wrong. Then 12x divided by 3x, that would be positive 4. So therefore, the correct answer is letter B, x squared plus 4. Let's check whether we are correct. Letter B. Alright, easy, right? Now, let us go to question number 30. If f of x is equal to x squared minus 1 and g of x is equal to x squared plus 1, what is f divided by g of 1? Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, negative 1, or D, undefined? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, since the value of our x is positive 1, so we just substitute that to each of our functions. So 1 squared, that is 1, minus 1, that would be 0. So f of x now is 0. So our numerator is 0. Now, how about the g of x? 1 squared plus 1. So 1 squared is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the value of g of x is 2. So that is 0 over 2. So what is the simplified form of 0 over 2 or 0 divided by 2? The answer is, very good, 0. So letter A is the correct answer. Alright, my dear math learners, so you already finished 3 parts of our reviewer series. I hope you are having a good time reviewing your math lessons. If you find this helpful, please click the subscribe button and notification bell. So without further ado, let us go to our last part of the reviewer series.